Yeah. Bro code.
Bro code, we in new modes, and we do it better sticking together. Won't bend, won't fold. No, I got your back through whatever weather, rain, sleet, or snow. Making profit while we get to the cheddar. They know we own. Take off, we gone. Diamonds two-tone. This is our throne. We in that zone. Bro code. Don't break bro code. Bro code. We in that mode. We in that mode, everything I'm doing with you, so we build a bigger picture. You was my bro, everything I'm building with you, so the family is richer. They better ask us about it, they know that we bought it, so they better not press with no issue. Oh, no, mess with one of us, that's two of us, that's coming at your door. If the two of us ain't feeling you, the three of us on go. If you come to play with three of us, we bout to let it blow. And we handing out that smoke, cause it's bro code. We in new modes, and we do it better sticking together. Won't bend, won't fold. No, I got your back through whatever weather, rain, sleet, or snow. Making profit while we get to the cheddar. They know we own. Take off, we gone. Diamonds two-tone. This is our throne. We in that zone.
What up?
What's good?
What's good? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, all of that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We got another good one for you today. Just want you to know we back in here. Oh, it's this one. Okay, sorry. Let's go.
Well, episode 2?
Episode 2.
Episode 2?
Episode 2.
So episode 1 was a winner?
Winner. It was.
I think it was.
Yep.
It was. Yeah.
So we're going to get 2 winners in a row.
Yep. And we back in here with
Bro
Code. All right. So the topic today is should you be offended if your mate doesn't post you on social media?
Ooh, boy.
All right. We know how important social media is today in our lives, right?
Very important for some.
Yep. And so
Too important for others.
Right.
but we do know that in today, the way it is in today's landscape, social media is important. Right? People own it nonstop all day. People, they car accidents because they still trying to do social media in their cars.
on the way home.
It's definitely a part of our lives now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the question out there is, should you be offended if your mate doesn't recognize you on his or her social media platform?
I would say that depends on y'all status, y'all situation.
Yeah.
I think married couples, it's a given because you're doing stuff with the same person, for however much time, years, months. Yeah.
It depends on how the marriage is.
Yeah. And when you say it's
We're going to say it's good. We're just going to pretend like it's good.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like,
so in that situation, yeah. Because that's typical. Most married couples, they're going to have each other. But when you just dating or you're in the dating phase, especially early, and even if, I'm going to just say if you just dating, and I'm just speaking from experience because I don't post my girl on my, social media. And it's nothing that I'm trying to hide or nothing that I'm trying to be deceitful, nothing like that. It just causes too much headache.
How long have y'all been dating?
So we just hit 3 years in July.
Okay, so my question to you is do you consider 3 years a serious relationship?
I would say yeah. But is it serious enough to say, oh, I'm finna plaster her all over social media?
Yeah, it's not necessarily plaster her.
And I think when we do that, we kind of set ourselves up for failure. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it invites too much extra stuff that doesn't have to be in the relationship or needed to be. Again, it's not like, we're trying to be deceitful, but it's like, why invite chaos when you don't need to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like a happy home, me personally.
And you want to keep a happy home.
And I want to keep a happy home.
Yeah.
But what if that happy home, she requires you to, flaunt her?
I'm getting off social media. Kill it all.
My page
Everything
deactivated.
off.
AC, what about
Delete it.
Yeah, so when I think of social media, a lot of people use social media for a lot of different reasons, right? That's why I say it's important to some, it's too important to others,
Right.
But I mean, I know some people that use social media to market their brand,
Right.
To get their business out. You got some people that use social media to flag all their drama or post all their drama,
Right.
So if I'm in a relationship, right, and I don't want to offend my mate by not posting her, I'm gonna have a conversation with her, like, hey, I'm on social media. But I'm on social media just to be browsing, and my mate would know that, okay, when I do get on social media, I may post some of my adventures with my kids or stuff like that, So if I'm dating a woman, and for me, I'm gonna post pictures of her, because if she's in my life and we're doing stuff, we're dating, we're going on trips, I'm not gonna be on a trip and I'm posting my whereabouts and not include her, right? Same thing with my kids. If me and my kids are out at WWE wrestling, I'm not gonna post and leave my
saw
kids
that, by the
out,
way.
So
I like that.
yeah, so it's got to be inclusive. In my opinion, it's got to be inclusive. Now if you're out by yourself, and you're posting, and that's just how you post on social media, things that you're doing, capturing things that you're doing, I don't feel it necessary to post my mate. But if we're together and I'm posting, I wouldn't exclude her.
Okay. What about you?
That would be a negative.
Negative.
Okay, because you don't want everybody in your business.
Right.
Okay.
Some stuff is meant to
Right.
be private.
Like, yeah. And so I'm not gonna say I'm not posting you because I don't want nobody to know who I'm with.
Right.
It ain't like that. It ain't about that. But I just don't want everybody to know everything I'm doing. Me and her, like every now and then, if I'm at an event and I'm, saying I just finished doing a movie and a movie premiere or something, and then I got my date with me and I'm, we posting and taking pictures. That's something different. But I'm saying, some people like but it's ridiculous the way they post. Me and Babe at the fish market. Okay. Me and Babe headed to Walmart. Okay. Me and Babe, I'm saying, Babe just woke up from the cooking something. I don't want to know all that. Okay.
Right.
Who needs to know all that?
Right.
I'm saying, and I'm like, okay, is it really that serious? Yeah. But then here's the thing what's funny to me. Okay. As soon as you and Babe ain't together no more.
Right.
So now you at the fish market by yourself. Where Babe at?
Right.
I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out what Babe at. What happened? Because last week you and Babe was together.
You and Babe doing the
But
most.
then, or either the fact of the matter, here you go with Babe, I'm saying, then a couple of weeks later, I see Babe with somebody else. So I'm like, hold up.
Right.
I see Babe over there with somebody new.
Right.
So now he got so
now here
you
come a
just
bunch of unsolicited
Right.
questions.
Why, what?
Chaos, like I said. So now you got to answer all these questions. Like, had you just kept it private in the beginning, you wouldn't even have to deal with this chaos at the end.
Right.
You
know what
know,
I'm
some
saying?
people say it's good as you get older and you grow. You get to the point where you just don't give a about what people think anymore.
Right.
True.
So like if we're at that age, I'm coming to that age where I'm gonna post whatever I want. I don't care what nobody thinks.
Right.
I don't have anything to hide. I'm a free man.
Right.
So a lot of times so let's flip it. Let's flip it. If I'm with somebody and they're posting all over social media, but they don't post me, how would that make me feel?
I ain't mad.
I mean, I don't feel no type of. For me, I'm a
Hey,
private
man.
person.
How
right.
would you feel?
Yeah. So for me, it would raise a flag.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would raise a flag. It's
Wow.
like, okay.
At a certain point, maybe not date one, date two.
No.
You know
This
what I
is-
mean? But
now,
if y'all are together,
If we're together in a relationship, serious, and we're trying to get to the next level, okay, you're posting all this, you're excluding me.
Yeah.
What do you have to hide? I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I'm-
so
you
what
think? So you think it's a hidden agenda? Like you think there's some extra stuff going on and she don't post you?
it could be.
But what if her social media has, if you just look into history, it's no other. It's just her maybe in places and stuff like that. Maybe that's how she's always been.
Right.
And
so you have to factor that out.
Yeah.
You have to factor that out. But on the flip side, and I've never had this issue, but on the flip side, if you look back at her history and she's posting boyfriend here, boyfriend there, do this, do that, and now all of a sudden you ain't posting no more.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Even though I can't say
Hey.
most people they rip them off like it's
Yeah.
work to do it. Like,
Right.
So now if they dating
Yeah.
right somebody and they got 100 pictures of that person, then all of a sudden now when they break up or whatever, then now you got to go and rip all those pictures down. And the thing about it is that is all of a sudden then everybody knows like, yeah, she ain't dating him no more.
But let's look at it this way, right? Could that be a lesson learned?
Thank God, I was just finna say that. That's lesson learned.
I was posting all these dudes previously because I was dating. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
Let me try something different.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna post my dude this time.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So, and understanding that, you know, do we still get offended? Are we still offended as men? Like, oh, she ain't post me, but you posted all your other dudes.
Right, and see, and that's the conversation. Though. So if you're having that conversation and the woman explains that to you, like, you know what, I understand you offended. Like, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore because I've had my disappointments in posting. You know, so I don't want this to be a disappointment.
Okay, so
we cool.
So what about this? We talking about pictures, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that Facebook still has a status on there, like in a relationship or something like that.
Oh yeah.
What if she don't change that status? It's 3 years. Like, so let's say you go to your girl's Facebook right now, and that status say, you know what I'm saying, single and mingling or whatever. So how does it, what you gonna, are you gonna say something to her, or are you just gonna not worry about because you feel that you know her enough to where that don't matter?
Me personally, I'm not that petty where I'm gonna be like,
either.
so your Facebook status say, you know, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been talking to her for this amount of time, so I know where we at. I'm good.
Right.
Like I'm not that weak of a man to be like so focused on a, you know, computer, you know, material status to say, if you don't change that, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, that's her page. She monitor it. You know, she do what she want to with it.
That's giving social
I'm not
too much power.
Yeah, that's
giving
too much power.
Too much power.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she might, from my perspective, she might feel the same. She might be, you know, private. She might not want nobody to know
Do
that.
you think that's the same thing as if your girl is out, right? And then I come up to her and come holler at her, right? And she don't indicate from the beginning that she in a relationship, and she just keep talking. Is that similar? Is that the same thing as not letting it be known on a social media platform that you always on?
Well, no, because
unless you're using that platform, because some people I can't say they'll use it for monetary, right?
For branding,
they may be doing other stuff, and then they think that being single is cooler, and they, you know what I'm saying, it messes up their image if they show them in a relationship.
So for me, if that's the case, I'm not finna be mad at that. Get your money, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to be back over here? I can be back over here.
Right.
You know,
Just don't forget I'm over here.
Right. Come get me when you're done. Because some women do that, and that's fine.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of guys out, and guys too. It's guys out here in these movies that, you know, the women see their character, they don't see them.
Right.
So when they see them in real life, it's like, oh, that's my man. But he married with a whole family.
Yeah.
That's what old boy from Power was experiencing.
Yeah.
You know, but
They selling people a dream.
right. But it's the movies. It's
Like
not
Magic
real.
City.
Right. We can't afford them dreams. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, if that's the case, when my problem, I have a problem when it goes from being monetary and benefiting her financially to now we're going in a direction like, when can I see you? Or are you dating? And she don't cut it off right then. Then that becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a situation where she trying to capitalize on a business that she has, a monetary situation for a service that she provides, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna run in there and be like, hey, why you talking to my girl? But no, man.
She handling business.
You know, again, we live in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
So if your girl, same question, if y'all dating, y'all 3 years in, and then she not representing you online, pictures, status, none of that.
So you know, it's funny. I actually went through that. So we actually dated for like 4 or 5 years or whatever. So her thing was like, you doing all these movies, you know what I'm saying, and you kind of well known, but like you got all these women thinking that you're single because you never post my picture. I said, you never post mine either. So, but like, you want me to post you all over social media. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can say, okay, he taken. So it's like marking a territory in my idea. But then when I look on your page, I don't see me on there. So one time I was like, okay, let me test the water. So I did this movie. Okay, so I invited her to the movie premiere. She came to the movie premiere, took a picture with her. So I posted it on social media. Okay, so then we went to this party. said, okay, all right, let me see if you're gonna post me. So we taking these pictures. I invited her to this party. She's like, I posted you on mine too. I had a mask on. Nobody knew who I was. Okay, so it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing. Of course you're gonna post it because I got a mask on. I'm saying, you said, baby, take the mask off so they can see who went. Nah, I ain't do all that. So what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. So my thing is, I don't have a problem like if I go somewhere with someone, like me personally, it ain't nobody business. I'm more of a private person.
Right.
It ain't about trying to hire her or stuff like that. But this call it what it is. You got some messy people.
Right.
Okay. You might have went out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about it the first show, you might went on a date with somebody, it didn't work out, okay?
Right.
So now she see you all post with somebody else, he got her comments. Oh, watch that nigga, he ain't no good. stuff like that. Come on, man.
That's why you got to block.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you got that block.
Now I'm like, okay, and trust me, like, who got time to be going back and reading comments and erasing stuff?
Right.
Nobody got time for all that,
Because that
man.
does happen. You got the messy comments.
Right.
Oh, where Bay? Oh, who that is? Yeah. Oh, who you with? Come on, man.
Bro, I had this chick that I might have went on a date with her like twice. Okay, twice. Number one, it was too aggressive. Okay, like literally, I'm like, okay, you coming over? Nah, busy. But that's not what you said. You said, hold on. Hold on, no, like it ain't like. Hold on, can you let a brother work? You know what I'm saying. So now when I see her on social media, she got this new dude, but she posted me everywhere. I said, thank you God. But I was like, bro, me and Bay here. Bay, I'm out of here. Oh, I miss Bay so much. I'm like, really? I said, thank God I didn't get involved in that because I'd have been like, do you have to post me everywhere? Like, do we got to?
But
really?
Do you think
it ain't no like you don't have no privacy?
But do you think that's like being extra, or like you think that's something like something else? Like she hide, like she trying to
figure out a way to find her happiness or faking her happiness.
Right. Or faking her happiness. Because
a
lot of people do it for the gram, as they say.
They mark the territory.
Yeah.
I think because I was at this party one day and this chick, man, dude was like, man, she was all over him because a lot of other chicks around, and bro, she was all over him like, babe, he was looking like, okay, like, man, you gotta keep on doing all that, and like everybody know you with me, and you gotta do all that. Like it's just like, come on, you gotta do all that.
Yeah, I would consider like a lot of social media now is smoke and mirrors.
True.
Right. You know,
True statement.
Just like when you see people in movies or like, so let's say for example, if you see an actor, right, and they always do act the same way in the movie, right? Do you really think they act that way in person?
No.
Probably not.
No,
right?
definitely not. Yeah.
But then in social media, people are putting up smoke and mirrors, like everything is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy.
Oh yeah.
I got all this different stuff. You catch people that are on social media taking pictures in front of a car. You be like, that ain't your car,
Bro, it's funny you say that.
You walk outside, them on next to your car. You like, what you doing? I'm doing it for the gram.
I was just reading a post a couple of days ago where this girl popped up at a car dealership and was in front of a G-Wagon. She got Louis box, flowers, box. Because she didn't show nothing out the box. The Louis box, flowers, champagne, and all that. Taking pictures in front of the G-Wagon as if she just bought it, right? Yeah. And the dealership general manager bust her out and was like, oh, no, she just popped up and was taking pictures. Right. I was like, who does that?
That's too much.
Yeah, I mean,
that's too much effort, bro.
Yeah.
Like she was in full outfit, like she was finna go out.
But I guess you think if you got a certain following, right, and then you're an influencer.
Yeah.
So now it's like you got to look a certain way, right? You got to have if you a guy and you out there, you know what I'm saying, you want to have a certain jewelry on,
right?
Certain type of shoes and all this kind of stuff. I mean, you're not just gonna be on there with, you know what I'm saying, your Chucks all the time or something like that. You want something to say, hey, here I am.
Right.
I mean, just like we can mention that the pastor that got robbed.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He on social media. I mean, he posted his whole life on social media, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A prayer closet. Full of designer stuff.
Designer stuff, yeah.
Designer closet.
Yeah.
I mean, a prayer closet. Sorry, you know what I'm saying. But he called it his prayer closet.
That's when you had sent us that pastor that was okay.
Yeah. Pastor, right?
Wow.
You know what I mean. And so he's a pastor doing it for the grain. You know what I'm
That's
saying? You know, if you actually go back and look, it's like You know what I'm saying? He posts himself in front of his Rolls Royce, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got a Lambo. You know what I'm saying? He posts his big old house, right? And then you see the church, man. The church is like a little hole in the wall, man. Probably gonna pay for $200 a month. You know what I'm saying? Something
Right.
like that, right? But a lot of people they doing it for social media.
And then I look at it. Sometimes I feel like, man, when people be posting their whereabouts or whatever, you never know who looking at your post, man. So if you posting that here I am at Walmart, that means you ain't home.
Yeah.
So you never know who watching your house.
So like years ago, there was a big thing with like
Right.
geotagging when people was posting pictures on IG. Like unless you went inside your phone and turned that feature off, like it would automatically geotag your location.
Yeah.
So you could so somebody could roll up to your crib and rob you.
That's like for me, you know what I'm saying? If I post pictures, I post them after the fact.
Right. When
After
you back
left the
home.
location,
Yeah,
yeah.
location.
Yeah.
You don't need to know I'm here.
Right.
I've been there before, yeah.
Right.
But I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna hit that thing and say, yo, I'm here now.
Right,
Something
right,
like
right.
That. You know what I'm saying? That's prime target. If you know what I'm saying, if somebody's looking at your house.
Right.
So I'm gonna ask this question, man, because like I really don't see. Me personally, I wouldn't be mad if you don't post me.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it. If you do post me, I mean, what is that saying?
It's saying she's into you. Like y'all are together.
Yeah, it's
But
basically
you got to post me on social media for you to say that.
But honestly, like at this age, like, do we really need confirmation if we're
Right.
talking to
That's what
somebody?
I'm saying. Like
Like if we done been together for
that's at our age, right?
That's at-
But-
yeah.
But you got to think about if you go down to, you know what I'm saying, the younger early
Young
20s,
generation, yeah.
teenagers and stuff like that.
That's confirmation.
They've grown up with this. We was in a time when there was no such thing, man.
True.
We the time of where no cell phone. You got a
Pager.
We had
A
pages.
pager.
Saying,
That's
beat me,
right.
you know what I'm saying? We got to ride and go find a payphone. You know what I'm saying?
Payphone,
You got
yeah.
a quarter, man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Something
right,
like that,
right.
right?
Yep.
But times have changed, right? And the young kids, they've grown up with this stuff, right?
Right.
And so you got to think about it. We used to go outside a lot more.
We did.
You know what I'm saying? We had the
did.
mall on the
Yeah.
weekend hanging. You know what I'm saying? You go to the mall, don't buy nothing. You
statement.
just hanging, right?
True statement.
But now the hanging place is social media, right?
Yeah.
The hanging place, even further in the future, is going to be this metaverse,
Right.
Where you know what I'm saying? You a virtual reality where I'm sitting in my house and I meet you at the park, meet you wherever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really not there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the social media right now is the place where you show things off. You show your mate off.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm really with you, you got to show me off and let everybody know. Let all your followers know that I'm with you.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's where we're going. Social media is now the new way of communicating.
is.
Text and social media, that's how they communicate. That's how people communicate
Yeah.
now. So people will post their mate or whatever they're going through just to let even family members know, this is what I'm doing. Hey, I'm in Jamaica right now. Family don't even know. But they once you go on Facebook, you know, oh,
Right. Just like with the whole Ukraine war and stuff like that, right? The only initially, I forgot what happened, but that's the way they was getting a lot of information out was through social media.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool from a business standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Like, if you doing certain things, like I post a lot on social media, because of the film, the movie feel and, plays and stuff like that. So entertainment.
DJ Hype Dog.
Yeah.
Forget about that now.
Huh? Oh yeah, DJ Hype Dog. So you know what I'm saying? You boy DJ Hype Dog, and you're saying, even doing some kind of photography somewhere,
Right.
so all my different jobs, I'm doing
security,
something. Give security,
bartender,
Limo driver.
Hey, man, you got it.
So I'm saying, hey, before long, saxophonist.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying,
I'm with you
so
on that.
basically,
Yeah.
So I'm like I said, I'm posting different things like that. But as far as me saying, me posting, like if I go out on a date, I'm saying, like I don't really feel like that the world need to know that I went on a date.
Right.
I mean, I just me personally, like I said, I feel like if social media can be for the people that really ain't got nothing else to do, you can do that. Okay, but I feel like if you basically, like you married, okay, so of course I'm saying you and your wife going somewhere, I'm saying you ain't worry about that because I'm saying y'all, like you said, you come back after the fact, you post the pictures, it's an anniversary, people know y'all together, okay? But then, like sometimes I see Coop on Facebook, I be like, that nigga ain't no Cuba by himself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know he ain't no Cuba by himself, okay?
Yeah.
But at the same time, listen, hey, that don't mean Coop ain't got no woman.
Yeah,
Right.
But you got to think about it too, like the way I use social media, right? So I got friends. Mine's not just open up to everybody. Everybody can't see me.
Right.
Y'all can see me or whatever like that. So it's people that actually truly know, right? I don't just, you know what I'm saying, friend everybody, right?
Right.
So when if I'm posting something, man, that means I know you. I done been around you, hung with you, even if it was years and years ago. I truly know you, right?
We connected.
Yeah, it's connected, right? It's not 100% open to the world, right? You know what I mean? So people got 250 million followers, right? So the thing about it is that you don't know all them, right?
They probably know 100 of them.
Right. So
Maybe
I
50.
think that may be a different type scenario, right? But if these are people that you know, I don't think it's a problem with letting them know, not babe. You don't got to do all
that's
that,
too
right?
much,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But if it's like, you know what I'm saying, you in Cuba, and then and you really use it just for your friends and stuff like that, right? It ain't no problem. 3 years, your girl should be on there.
Thank you. I agree.
I
agree.
I can understand how you feel like that, but for me, just because we've been together 3 years, don't mean that's gonna turn into us being together for a lifetime.
Right. Because
And
I see the glasses tingling. I said, all right,
Right.
cool. I see you.
Right. So right. And so that's another thing, right?
I felt like
She
you
on
magic.
there, she on there, but she ain't on there.
Right.
They see her nails. Cause my boo keep them nails real good, boo. Hey, boo. I love that thing, girl.
So you easing her
You
into
know,
it.
right. so they know I'm not alone,
Right.
as you say
Right.
it.
Right.
So them questions always come in. Why you ain't posting boo?
Yeah,
For
man,
what?
so-
You know I'm with somebody. Why you got to see what she look like?
Right.
It's not. So this is my thing.
Then
With
you
it.
being judgmental after that.
That's what it is. It's trying to see, is the girl that he with better than what I am?
Right.
It's a comparison type thing. But it ain't no comparison because it's irrelevant, right?
Yeah, but the people that, but I'm saying the people that are your friends on there,
Right.
are people, you know, and not necessarily like all your ex-girlfriends and all
Right.
that kind of, you might not even be friends with them no more.
So the people that need to know, no.
Yeah.
They know her. They
And
know her
then-
name. They seen our
You
pictures.
can't even trust.
You know what I'm saying?
Believe it or not, you can't even trust family members these days.
Oh, yeah.
Because them be the main one that mess you up. Okay, you listen.
What, you think they gonna
listen,
tell on you? They gonna tell on you?
Listen, you posted.
gonna snitch?
Like, look, what? Listen, you posted. I'm saying out the country. Okay, and then next thing you know. You like, hello, like, oh, who you over there with? How you know I'm over
man.
here with somebody? Oh, your grandma told me what? Huh? My grandma? What?
But are you hiding?
No,
But we
it's
get
not
on the
about
pass.
hiding.
What
That's what I'm saying. Listen, just because you don't know my every whereabouts don't mean I'm hiding.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So I would say a lot of people when you're doing that, me and Bay at the store, okay,
Yeah,
don't might want to know all
yeah,
that.
you don't have to do overkill, but still, you know what I'm saying? Again, if you in Cuba and it's your girl, I'm gonna keep hitting on you, man.
So wait. So
it's like because I'm you too. You know what I'm saying? He cool, but y'all too, right?
Okay, how he cool?
Cause he cool, man. Y'all ain't cool. So it's like cause y'all two, man. Y'all like to. It seems like y'all like to build these walls.
No. So I operate from experience, right?
Right.
So first of all, I wasn't in Cuba with my girl because we wasn't even dating at the time. I didn't even know her. First of all, let me clarify that, baby. She know this, but I'm gonna just set the record straight. So second of all, like I was in college when Facebook was first launched, right? When it was only for college students because you had to have a college email to even get on Facebook.
Right.
So that's how old my Facebook is.
Right.
I still log in with my college email address.
For real?
Yes, no cap. I still right.
What
That's
year was
how
that? What year
that
was
was like 05.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 05. It launched in 04 because it was
That was
only for
college
like
too.
Ivy League schools. I think it's initially
was.
what it was
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
And then but it put it out to all colleges. And then probably by like what 06, 07, something like that, it was for everybody.
Yeah.
So that's how mine is still set up. I have to log in with my college email.
I'm surprised they even like, man. How you reset your password, man?
Bruh, I don't even remember my email half the time. I have to put it in my notepad. So I know what it is to go even reset it.
Right.
But that's how mine's set up. So you got to think from that time to now, like I've met and come across a ton of people.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it to say, so there was a period of time where I was dating a young lady back in probably like 07-ish, 08-ish. And we took trips and we went out a lot and we did a lot of stuff, right? And we were posting each other on social media like all the time. But it became like a movie premiere. It was like a show. Like everybody was waiting like for the next picture or for the next adventure. It became way too much because it wasn't that serious. For us, it was just we're enjoying ourselves and we're just posting pictures. Right.
Yeah.
So even back then, like it was snowballing into what it is now, right? So when we broke up and we parted ways because we was doing so much stuff. Y'all ain't gonna know what this week. What y'all doing this week?
Yeah.
Way bad. We ain't got no picture in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, what the? You know, like it became way too much. So I made a decision then. I was like, I don't care who I date going forward. I'm not posting nobody on social media.
Yeah.
Now I post pictures all day long when I'm on trips and I'm doing stuff, this and that. But it's randomness, right? And even with my girl, like we had this conversation because she felt like that. She was like, well, why you can't post me? And I told her, this is why. And I was like, it don't matter. I can post you today and you won't be posted tomorrow.
Right.
Like the importance in our situation is us right here, our privacy.
Not the social media.
Right, not the social media. Like the world don't have to know we together, but we know we together. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I got to that
Want the
point.
world to know, man.
And she do, like most women. But it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we together. Nobody else needs to know.
It's the new age ring,
It is,
man.
It is.
It's
Yeah,
new
it
age.
is.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the girl, they want to have a ring. Say, hey, man.
The real
cool.
ring.
Yeah. You
And
know
the social media ring.
Okay, so you know what? Okay, so since you attacking Coop,
I'm going to come at you, too.
okay, well, come on. So let me ask you. So okay, let's switch it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take your wife.
Okay.
Okay, let's take her out of the job she in. Okay, let's say your wife a model.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So now every time you turn around, you know she got these pictures. She posting the pictures. She doing runways. She doing all this stuff. Always posting. Okay. But then every time y'all out, you got millions of dudes coming up asking for an autograph. Oh, you so beautiful. They ain't even acknowledging you. They didn't know the fact of saying you just might be somebody that's walking with her. Okay. So now your mindset is like, okay, babe, you know what I'm saying? Like, do people know we together?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you like, okay, because you posting all this stuff. At the same time, you saying like, okay, well, it's for business or whatever, but at the same time, does that make you feel uncomfortable that she ain't posting you and you got all these dudes running up asking for autographs and just want to take pictures with you and stuff, and then they posting, everybody posting them, you know, they sit with her and you ain't nowhere on social media posting nowhere.
Yeah.
So how they gonna make you feel?
I mean, if my wife was in the limelight like that, I at least want a couple of them out there. You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be like if her job is to be posted on social media, she walking the runway and doing all that stuff. That's cool. The picture's out there, right?
Right.
But they gonna know like I'm gonna hit the runway with her. And like they're gonna be like, that's her husband.
yeah.
There may be they're gonna be pictures because a lot of times you can have different type of social media accounts. You can have your one that's like the fan page or whatever, like the one where all the business stuff happens. Then you have a separate one, right?
Verified one,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be the dude. They gonna know about me.
Right. Again, that's the way to communicate, right?
You know what I'm
Social
saying?
media has to communicate.
You don't
Right.
have to. I don't have to be. I don't even want debate. You know what I'm saying? Every stop. I don't want people to know everywhere I'm going
Right,
and stuff like that.
Right.
But they gonna know I'm gonna be there somewhere.
The social media is gonna know. People on social media is gonna know that she has a husband.
Right.
It's a statement, and that's the way. Social media is like a stream of communication.
Right. Me?
Yeah.
I can play the background. I can play my position. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool.
too,
like
cool. Me too.
You ain't gotta put me up there.
Yeah.
You want me up there? Cool. I'll be up there. If not, I'm straight, baby.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm gonna stand in the back,
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
Because see, the thing is that's funny to me, man. It's like I just don't see the importance of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said,
It's material.
You have people looking for a reason. Like you have some people that just not happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to add you to the list of the other people that's not happy, they're gonna throw a monkey wrench in it. It could be the thing about it. It can be the stupidest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like I seen you with her on social media. That's who you with? No, we just chilling. Oh, because I seen her with this other dude posting. Like, so now I'm like, okay.
Well, what's the difference? I mean, it's the difference when you're saying like I'm only saying post when you married, serious relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of stuff, right? Outside of that, if you just posting, friends and stuff, like it may be, if you just got a bunch of friends, then that's kind of different because you can post as many of them. You might have 100 different pictures with different women in there, right? But
No, you can't post all of them.
but you can say,
because now you finna start.
But you know what that tells?
You finna start a war.
You know what that tells people on social media?
What it tell 'em?
Oh, Orlando's having fun. He's living life.
Really? Is that really what they tell us?
So that leads me into a question, right? So we talking about posting our mate on social media, right? So what do we do with all the previous pictures of previous mates that we had that we done put on social media?
so this is
if we was doing that,
this is my whole thing.
okay,
If you got that many, previous serious relationship, and you got a problem.
Yeah, it's an issue there.
It's different. It's different. Like them 100 I just come
on, man. Like, we date. Like you talking about?
No.
Okay, so if you been on Facebook for 10 years, right? In that 10 years, maybe you had
no
5 relationships.
How many serious relationships have you had in your life?
Oh man, that's tough. Not really.
It shouldn't be many.
Exactly. I've only had 3. Yeah.
it's
Man,
not
all
many.
that other stuff back in the man, you were playing.
You're right.
True. But even though we was playing, we was still
you was
posting
free and
pictures.
willing. You was free and willing.
Free.
All that,
Will's been
all,
free.
Okay, right.
Exactly.
So it shouldn't be many times where they actually could have made it to your social.
This is
media.
true. This is true.
Right. So right now, if there's people out there on social media and they posting bae, it shouldn't be too many baes like the ones that can make it there.
Right.
To the
Exactly.
Right.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So that's the problem, right?
So
like right now, if I was single, right, and I was, you know what I'm saying, rotating through my starting lineup or whatever, ain't none of them on social media.
No,
The point guard?
That's right.
The point, none of them.
That's the one.
Yeah, the point. No, ain't none of them on there.
Oh man,
right.
that's
Why
the
not?
point.
Because I'm rotating.
Okay, so
Right. Right.
since you're rotating,
Right.
So what if the rotational piece posted you on one of their social media?
Right, because they didn't get the memo, right?
Right.
They
You know what I'm
just
saying?
operating how they trying.
Right, how
to,
they
how they want to
how they
operate.
do it. So now you post
They ain't
it,
get the memo.
and
No,
then
They need to get the memo.
No. Listen, hold
they
on,
need to
hold
get
on.
the memo.
Listen, here's the
They
thing.
need to get the memo.
See, listen. Hold on. Listen. So one of your rotational pieces, don't post their picture, right? Okay, but you ain't too like, I ain't really sweating because they don't know who I know.
Right.
But then the cousin or the sister,
All
or
it take is one.
they one or the friend.
Right.
Oh, I know him.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, but
He-
that's how it's gonna go.
But that's how you
Hey,
gonna-
listen,
where you gonna
he
get
like my sister. Why
Right.
ain't your sister?
Yeah.
So now he come out. This
So,
war
I
you
mean,
started.
well, that's something that you got to deal with. You only can control your social media,
Right.
So you not posting. You can say, man, yeah, I know her. She my friend. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's just a picture, right? You know what I'm saying? I haven't validated. She ain't posted on mine. I'm not. If I tell you, I'm not in a relationship,
Right.
or something like that, right? But back to the thing is that, like, right now, if you in a serious relationship, you got to learn how to. I'm talking to you now. you got to learn the difference between a serious relationship and then just it's gonna be a fly by night.
Right.
So what are we saying is serious?
You have to determine that what's truly serious, right?
are
Like
we-
once you say that, you sitting there, you like, man, this the one. I'm fearful of losing this one, right? You know what I'm saying? If you can tell yourself, man, if I wake up tomorrow and I will really, you know what I'm saying, be hurt, you know what I'm saying, by losing this one, then that's a serious relationship. If you can wake up in the morning and say, you know what I'm saying, just like how you were saying in episode 1, how I can cook for myself, I can clean for myself, I can do all this kind of stuff for myself, and she not giving you anything that you gonna miss, then there you go.
I still don't feel like that work for my social media. Because I'm just saying,
That's a different level, right?
No,
What
okay.
level is
But then
that?
listen, okay. So look, okay. So you said,
Cause just like when you
The
get
serious-
just like when you get married, you let the world know or whatever.
yeah,
right?
of course the world gonna know because you married.
I'm
but
not.
okay, it's like see, so
I'm not.
Listen, you keep saying
They
okay.
gonna know through social media.
Listen,
They
here's
gonna
my
know.
thing. You keep attacking Coop because he said Coop should be posting his girl
No, it's all
after
good.
3 years. But here's my thing, okay? So suppose Coop posts his girl tomorrow, right? Okay. And then somebody get on all that drama, and the first thing she said, you know what?
What drama?
No, listen.
It just comes.
Right,
It
it
just
comes.
comes. It
You
comes.
married, so you can't.
Hold the
I mean,
drama.
y'all got too much garbage in y'all
social media. No.
Whoever bring the drama, cut them off.
Cause you got to block
They
them.
can't get on.
Yeah, you got to
You
block
cut, you,
them.
that's
Bro,
easy.
no,
That's easy.
no,
click.
no, it's
it
not.
is.
It's not easy, bro. Listen, okay, you say you cut them off. Yeah, and still they friend with somebody who's friends with you. They still can see what's on your page.
Yeah, but you can cut. You don't have to let them post on your picture.
Bro,
you don't have to-
listen.
you don't let nobody post.
Listen, the thing. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how messy it is in the social media world. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, you can block who you want to block. Okay, they can go through somebody else's page and put whatever comment they
Right.
want to put on
They
your
got-
page.
look,
I'm
get
trying
them
to
to
tell
do
you,
it.
bro.
Get them to do it.
First of all,
I'm trying to tell
I'm
you.
gonna say,
They got bots for this.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what all y'all doing, but
I ain't
the thing
doing
is
nothing.
that
Hey, boo, I ain't
just
doing
gonna
nothing.
say, I don't know what y'all
straight.
doing to be that special. What these people gonna be doing through all these hoops?
Right.
Because
Hey,
he posted
man.
this girl that he been with for 3 years, and then who can you think in your mind is gonna come around and say, Hey, what y'all doing? What you?
Hey,
what,
Hey,
you know,
like
the-
O
listen,
said, misery loves
one,
company,
the one
man.
that he didn't get the other 3 years too. That's
Right. That part
the,
too.
The one that's mad that she didn't get the 3 years.
Right.
But listen,
That means it wasn't no closure.
yeah.
it was a what?
No closure.
Man, it ain't gonna be closure every time,
Every
man.
time, really closure.
Sometimes we just close it out, but not closing it out.
They still have closure.
Need closure.
What they do that?
Outside of Atlanta, they have closure.
Right.
You gotta close, you gotta close that thing out.
you
man.
don't get
That
phone
closure
call
is that
2
new
days
dude
in a
that you
row.
see me with.
Right.
That's the closure. The
You
new
don't-
dude that's on my social media.
You don't get that phone call 2 days in a row in Atlanta. You already know what it is.
The rap.
Oh, I guess on to the
I've
next.
been out the game for a while, so
Me too.
I'm learning. I'm learning this new social media wave, So I mean, I hear what y'all saying though. I do hear what you're saying. So basically, it's not good to post your significant other, serious relationship or not. It's not good.
I just think it cuts down a bunch of headache, personally. I mean, I and for me, I'm not a social media person. Like I don't live and die.
Right.
Like I said, I post pictures. Y'all see my pictures.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of BS. Vacation stuff.
random shots, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Random
yeah,
shots. Right.
yeah, yep.
Because that's what it is. It's just fun for me.
Yep.
Like for me, my relationship is like it's sacred. It's private. Like it ain't for everybody to know. And that's just me.
Right.
And it ain't because I'm trying to be sneaky or hide nothing. It's because that's how, especially 3 years in, like that's where I'm at. Like
Yeah.
I don't
That ain't-
feel like I need to put that.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's just like if you and your girl on vacay. We chilling in Jamaica. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right?
We were chilling.
Yeah. ain't nothing wrong with that, right? And then when you start saying that, if I post a picture of me and my current girl, you know what I'm saying, that's a serious relationship, and then you're gonna have all these other, women or something coming from this door, coming from over there, trying to post something and causing problems, man. I mean, maybe it's something that you've been doing wrong this whole time.
No, not necessarily.
Or
Misery loves company.
Yeah.
And like,
Right.
like he said, ain't no closure. Like some people need closure, but
yeah.
some people don't know how to do closure.
Yeah.
Or
But
some people feel like closure isn't needed.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, like it don't necessarily make you a bad person. It don't make you be doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You could be chilling and the most biggest, craziest drama could find you for no reason. You know what I'm saying? It's just messy people in the world.
Yeah.
And messy people don't like to see other people happy. And that's just honestly what it is. And like even when I was talking about, my earlier relationship, when I was posting all the pictures, it still somehow found us.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't anything that I was doing, you got different females that might like you and they don't verbalize that. So you never know.
Yeah.
So for them, they just start, all they know is they've been scorned, but you don't know that you done
did.
scorned. Right.
Yeah,
So now they attacking. And it's like, dang, what is coming from?
Yeah. Because I got some boys that refuse to use social media.
Right. And it's like,
They won't. I was like, hey man, I want to send you something that's funny, man.
Yeah.
You got get on, man. Nope.
I got some
Well, so
partners
hold
like
on,
that too.
one of my closest homeboys-
How you gonna attack Coop? How you gonna attack Coop because you want to post his girl, but you got free?
Well, because he right here, man.
Hold up.
Hold up.
But
that's different.
They've never had, like, one of my friends.
Yeah.
He's never, like, we went to college together, right? He's never had a Facebook. He never had a what was before Facebook?
MySpace.
MySpace, yeah.
He had none of that stuff. He just
Man,
never,
everybody had MySpace,
I
man.
had the music playing with the Gucci background, you know what I'm saying, blinging and stuff like that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, he just never got into it. He's like, man, I refuse to do it.
Yeah.
And so now he ain't gonna do it now. We the same age. They say if you ain't never did it back then, you're not gonna do it now.
Do it now. That's right. Yeah.
You know?
Like I said, I just feel like it just. Like I said, I still don't see the meaning.
Yeah.
Of it. Like
And you gotta-
it is not trying to hide nothing.
Yeah.
I just I feel like until you really get comfortable with a person that you really know that's not going nowhere, I'm saying, and you in long term with this person, then I can see, when you go on vacation,
Right.
you posting pictures, me and Bay, then I'm saying, well, but if it's just somebody that you still, like I said, cause me personally, I'm saying, even though Coop and his good been together 3 years, I feel I still don't feel that's long enough. Honest with you. I'm saying, I feel like, once you hit the 4 or 5 mark, and y'all really know that y'all gonna really go down there, then that's different.
That's another. That could be another conversation.
Yeah,
right there,
because I'm not even gonna necessarily put a definitive year on it, right?
Number, yeah.
It's gonna be when I said, hey, if you wake up in the morning and she gone, how you gonna feel? That's a serious relationship. Right.
And I might wake up tomorrow or next week and be like, after we come back on vacation, and I might just do it. You know what I'm saying? It might not even be a thought.
Yeah.
Oh, me and Bay was out. Me and Bay at the market.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But when we speak on in today's, the way today is, right?
Right.
Like I said, speaking on a younger generation, right?
Right.
We're a little bit older, right?
That's validation for them.
That's validation.
It's marking your territory for them.
Yeah. The younger generation.
They pissing on a tree? Is that what you mean?
No.
That's what marking your territory
no,
is.
Listen,
But it kinda is, though.
It really is marking territory, I'm saying, because listen, okay, all right, for example, okay, let's say I date like 4 or 5 women at one time, right?
Ooh,
okay.
boy.
Let's just say them say I date like 4 or 5 women. Now, basically, if you on Facebook, 9 times out of
4 or 5 women, you gotta stay off.
No, listen.
That's why he going to IHOP.
Listen.
You don't got time to go on Facebook. You got 4 or 5 women.
It depends, though. Once again, this is where communication comes in. That
Right.
It depends on what relationship you have with them 4 or 5 women and what you have established. Yeah. Okay, if you know that I'm posting and I'm gonna do what I want to do and I'm gonna post what I want to post, and you good with that, we already got the connection. You know what I'm saying, if you go in there and post somebody, you might have went out with this dude and post, I can't be mad at you because that's the kind of connection we got. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, you got some women like, listen, okay, this is what it is. It's just me. We just kicking it. Ain't no serious to the thing. We kicking it. We friends. We doing fun. What I'm saying. If you hit me up and say, hey, let's fly to San Francisco. We flying to San Francisco. I don't need you out on the plane like me and Bay flying to San Francisco. I don't need all that.
Okay. That's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
Well, in that scenario, you just said she already knows she ain't Bay.
Listen, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is, don't you be saying me and Bay come with? Because guess what? My thing is, you telling people me and Bay, but guess what? When I post, I'm posting by myself in San Francisco chilling. Okay, I ain't posting with me and Bay nowhere. Yeah. Okay, so you don't want to look like a fool.
She doing
not
it for
me,
the gram.
right? I'm saying, so you doing it for the gram. You doing it to me saying, me and Bay. When you ought to know, I told you ain't no Bay. You know what I'm saying? I told you that from day one.
She taking a picture in front of that G-Wagon.
So you taking me and Bay. So now listen. Now once again,
Get a G-Wagon.
Once again, that's why it's about the circulation, because now when you really get serious with somebody and me and Bay just chilling. Right. Now you should that ain't Bay because this was me and him. I'm saying we went to San Francisco. That might have been 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
It's just messy like that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So to eliminate that, okay, me personally, I just feel like some things you should be in no hurry to do all that posting. I'm saying,
and to piggyback off that, when he do create a post, somebody gonna come in with an old picture like, remember when we was doing this?
Ooh, that's just
you know what I'm saying?
No. What get me is the emoji.
That's just
unnecessary.
Listen, it's something about women, bro. Listen. It's something about women.
You can't one up them.
It ain't even about what she type,
right?
Bro, it could be that emoji, that fire. Okay, some fire. It could be some lips,
them
a
eyes,
kiss, them eyes, or something.
But
what that mean? Why she put that on your post? Right. What the eyes mean? What she saying?
So
now,
right, what? So to piggyback off this. Back when in my old situation, when my girl was attached and she could see, my social media, her social media, I posted pictures, she could see them. She also saw the comments.
Right.
So it was always, who is that girl? Why she made that comment? Yeah. Why she said that? Why she put that?
Too much drama. That's too much.
Right.
That's too much.
It's too much, dog. Yeah. And my thing was like, I done known this because you don't know what relationships you have with people, right? Comical, friend, whatever, right? So it's like, oh, she a clown, she just playing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't find that funny.
Right.
So now you now you in a bad situation because you like she just playing.
Y'all got some problems.
No, man.
No, bro. No, listen.
It's like that,
Listen. You funny, right? Because even though you've been married for the last 10 or 11 years, don't make. I'm saying you was in the game before, so don't take a sit right here trying to forget his game. Like you just wait, no, I don't know that really happened.
Right.
Come on, bro. Really? Look, I'm gonna call you out. I'm saying like
We know you love her.
ain't a lot changed in 10 years, but you been
Except
there,
social
so you
media.
know. Now, what you doing is you see her there thankful. You know, I got to go through all that.
Right.
I commend you on that because I'll be thankful too. Yeah, okay? But I'm saying, don't try to act like it don't happen.
Right.
Okay? Because I'm sure if you and Stacey posted up and somebody put some fire right there, she looking at her like, who was that? Oh
Right.
my God.
He finna get questioned.
And, exactly. So now you wonder like, why she put that fire right there? What that fire mean?
And in the back of your mind, you be like, God,
like, what's that for real? So now,
Oh, I remember her.
right. I'm saying, like, you remember her? Like, no, how she got my social media?
Right.
We ain't friends.
how she find me?
Like, how she find me? Like, boy, so you, boy, listen. I'm gonna tell you,
It'd be a whole headache, man.
Boy, so
it's
to
too
eliminate
much
that,
to want to deal with. You
it's
know what
to
I'm saying?
eliminate that. I just, like I said, I go out, I do stuff, I have fun, I have friends. You know what I'm saying? But all that posting, you know what I'm saying, and I have friends, I have nice friends. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, if a friend hit me like, what you doing this weekend? I'm like, oh no, we ain't got no plan. Okay, you want to go here? Yeah. That don't mean I'm gonna sit here and post everywhere I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see the need for that because guess what? Like I said, at the end of the day, I look at it like I'm a what if person.
Right.
What if it don't work?
Right,
Okay.
right.
I don't have time to spend the day
it's
explaining.
always, but it's a 50-50. It's what if it do?
Okay,
It don't.
But if it do, then it worth going through all that.
Yeah.
But if it don't, okay, I don't have time. If I'm finna post a picture of a flyer of a play I'm finna do, okay, I ain't got time to answer the question like, your girl coming with you? Because I ain't seen you. I ain't got time for all that.
So it looks like we in this room we are 50-50 split, right?
Sounds like it, yeah.
So-
And then on top of that, my girl done met my mom. She done met my Dukes
Right,
and my
right,
aunt.
right.
Like she done kicked it with my
Right.
Dukes and my aunt.
That's
Hey,
serious.
she's straight, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't even talk to my mama because the first thing I get is, where she at? What you mean? I'm calling you right now.
So what I'm gonna ask is on this video, right, we need some comments. I want to say, hey, is it required? Right is it being posted on social media? Is it required after the relationship becomes serious?
Is that a non-negotiable? And then we gotta determine what's serious.
Right.
2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.
Serious
it's no
is
number.
Not a years, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like we had on in season 1, we had the lady that she said she fell in love at first sight. She
Right,
got
right,
married
right.
to a man from Africa.
Right.
So it has to be the criteria is if you wake up the next morning that person is gone.
Right.
If that makes you feel bad, or if you wake up the next day and she gone or he gone, and you can wash your own clothes, you can cook your own food, just like you were saying, and it don't matter that she gone.
I mean, first of all, I'm wondering why she left. That's the first question. Because if I ain't do nothing to make you leave,
But yeah,
I ain't
but
gonna be missing you like that.
But how you know? You might have did.
Listen, but okay, then that's once again.
Yeah, so that
communication comes
Right.
in.
So we just gonna say whether she was gone, is she maybe passed away or whatever the case
No,
may
that's
be.
different.
Okay, yeah, but she gone,
Okay.
right? So, do you feel some type of way that she gone? Right.
And,
So
and if you do, that's a serious relationship.
that's becoming a serious relationship.
I still don't say it will be serious. You cared a lot. Okay, I'm just like because listen.
Okay, hold on.
Listen.
What's a serious relationship for you? We still got a few more minutes. Okay. What's a serious relationship to you? Go.
Okay, to me, serious is when you and this person is inseparable. Okay, it's things that you can wake up in the morning and have a headache, and she feels it and she knows that. Y'all one. Okay, like she can have a bad day. And it can be the way she sighs when she get home or whatever that lets you know you need to pull up on her rubber feet and say, babe, how was your day? And talk about it. I'm saying, to me, that's serious.
Have you ever had that?
Once.
We gonna say the name?
Huh?
We gonna say the name?
No, I ain't said no.
No, don't say it.
No, once. But listen,
That's just like posting. If you say his name, that's just like posting.
listen.
Fire all over the place.
But at the same time, listen. At the same time, like I said, that's how you know it's serious because it's things like that, and it happens both
Yeah,
ways.
so that one that you talking about, that's the one that should be posted.
Why though? Why you feel like it should be
Well,
posted?
that's the one that.
If y'all were still
if
together.
y'all were
If-
still
if-
together,
No,
that's
yeah,
the-
but
that's
if we were still together, we'd probably be married by now.
That potential.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, so
Right.
that's our criteria for serious. What you just said,
Okay.
that's the criteria that you wake up in the morning, she can feel your headache, she want to rub your feet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna make that the criteria, right? And then the people when they make the comments, is a requirement for that person to be posted on social media at that time.
I mean, at that point, when you serious like that, yeah, I would. But no, what I'm saying is,
Whatever your serious criteria is.
to me, I feel like you're not just gonna get there overnight.
I
though.
didn't say that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So, like who was just saying, then it should be a time frame. Like you should know.
Because yours is different.
But-
The lady knew.
Right, it might be 10 years.
The lady knew she wanted to marry this dude after she saw him after
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's their time, right? Whatever her time is. So if your time is a week, whatever, that's the criteria that we're gonna state for this particular thing.
I think everybody's time different, but I think for some, and I'm gonna include you in this some, depending on what has happened with said females along the way, it pushes your time back. So he might have been ready from day one with this person that we all know about, right? He might have been on 10, like, baby, I'm ready, let's go.
Right.
But because it didn't go the way he wanted it to go, now that pushes his time back. So now his time restarts.
Right.
So now going forward, he's a little bit more guarded with everyone. He moves a little different with everyone. His thought process is different with everyone. And that's not just him. That's every man. Like every man done been there. I done been there.
Right.
I'm probably sure you done been there. You know, AC, I know you probably been there too. You know, we once we meet what we perceive is the one, and we like, oh, it's on. I'm finna go all in.
Right.
We ain't going to Starbucks on the first date.
Right.
I'm finna take her to Houston's.
Right.
Or we finna go to Hal's.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Atlanta Fish Market.
Right.
And then when you do that, and then what you thought was gonna happen didn't happen, it's like, whoa. Okay, now I got to reset and rethink. And it just puts everything all out of whack.
And then
You
not
know what I'm
only
saying?
that, to piggyback off what you said, not only that, now when you get somebody that's new that may be worthy of all of that,
Right.
okay, it's like a roadblock because now you're like, okay, last time I had all these same qualities, okay, I had all of this same thing, I posted it, and this is what I got. Not saying every woman's the same, but in our mindset, we looking like, okay, I'm gonna have to play this a little easy. I'm saying
it
because
different.
like last time, you know, I jumped the gun and it was a little different. She gonna be offended because some do get offended. Well, I'm not her. Okay, yeah, I know you're not her. At the same time, if you saying that you feeling me like I'm feeling you, you have to allow me that time,
Right.
to get to where you feel like you already are.
Right.
Okay. So if you already there, that's cool. I'm saying, but if you serious about me, then you're gonna allow me that time to eventually get there. If you can't wait, then go find the next dude that can.
Insanity. Continuing to do the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Doesn't happen like that.
Yeah, as men, I think we should get to a healed place. We should get to a healed place where we're alleviating all the baggage because we all got baggage. We all got a past. Everybody
exactly.
got it.
Yeah.
So we talked about closure. We talked about, you know, past relationships and messiness. We got to heal.
Right.
Like us as people, us as men, we got to heal before we move on to the next thing.
And that's the biggest thing. Like, as men, we don't
Right.
know how to do that because we're not so much in tune with emotions.
Right.
We think it's, as men, we think it's weak to be emotional. You know, and so we don't.
Right.
So when we go through those messed up relationships and we enter into a new relationship, we start to inflict that same hurt and pain that we experienced in our previous relationship subconsciously. We don't do it consciously.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I ain't finna let her get me before I get her.
Right.
Yep.
And so we mess everything up.
And then just recycles.
You know, right. It's a recycling process. So for us, we have to learn how to heal, forgive and forget, and then be more attentive going forward.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, like at the age we at, like we all done experienced stuff.
Yeah.
We all done been 20. We all done been 30.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we done experienced all the dumb stuff, all the foolishness. You know, so entering into the 40s, it's like, all right, I'm cool.
Yeah.
This is what I'm looking for. If it ain't there, hey,
Keep it moving.
keep it moving. Good life for you.
Yep.
All right, Bro Code family, we're gonna have to wrap this one up. This was
Yeah,
another
man.
good one.
Yes, sir.
Be sure.
So in conclusion, so basically, in conclusion, what would you say the bro code for this topic? So in conclusion, you know,
Man, we a 50-50 split in here on this time. Right.
Yeah. We down the line.
We down the line on this one. That's why I'm Bro Code family. I need y'all. We need y'all to post y'all.
We need the comments.
right?
Yeah.
Kind of break this tie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. We need to
It's-
break the tie.
Yeah, it's split down the middle, man. So we both, everybody has their, you know, their positives, right,
Yep.
with their particular choice, right?
Yep,
But we
yep.
need y'all help on this.
Yep.
one.
And good job, fellas, sticking to your guns.
Yeah,
sticking
man.
to your guns. Stand what you stand on.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what we
man.
need, and that's how we grow as
And
men.
she gonna be posted next week. Y'all watch.
right.
but
Hey, I'm cool with it,
It's-
baby. Hey, I'm ready, boo.
the fact
we
that
got
you-
plenty of
the
pictures.
fact that
I
you
promise.
guys- the fact that you guys hit on the healing, that's one of our future topics.
Yeah.
So
'Cause it's true.
We definitely gonna
It's true.
touch on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
We touching on that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
I
sooner
look
than later.
forward to that conversation.
Yeah, we definitely on that.
Hey, man, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I miss you guys.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to be
Pause.
back. Yeah, I'm glad to be back, man. I'm glad
Glad
to be back.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so like, I'm looking forward to 10 more episodes of this, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like I said, we got some great topics coming up.
Yeah.
And hey, if you want to be a guest on the show and you're a female and you feel like that one of the topics that we're gonna discuss, that you feel like you want some input, you know, leave a comment, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and hit, you know, on the
Hit that
bro
inbox.
code, in the bro code group,
Yeah.
just leave a comment that you're interested in the show, and one of us will reach out to you and, you know, get your information, let you know what topics we got coming up that we're gonna have women on, and we'd be glad to have you.
And if you want one of these handy dandy bro code cups, you know, leave that message too in the inbox, man.
Right.
You know, we'll set you straight. We'll get you tight real quick. You know, with these bro code cups.
Cause hey, don't just watch us, drink with us too, baby.
Drink with us too, man. We got water in these cups.
Right. Once again, we're gonna give a shout out to my boy G Wade.
G Wade.
Studios.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
appreciate
Like I
you.
said, the new home of Bro Code. So we'll see
Yeah.
you guys, you know what I'm saying, and 10 more shows. We out.
We out. Peace. Oh man, yeah.
Bro code.
Bro code, we in new mode, and we do it better sticking together. Won't bend, won't fold. No, I got your back through whatever weather, rain, sleet, or snow. Making profit while we get to the cheddar. They know we own. Take off, we gone. Diamonds two-tone. This is our throne. We in that zone. Bro code. Don't break bro code. Bro code. We in